Hey everyone, it's me, Oxnard.
He's going to tell us about Westworld.
Hi, boss.
I'm Dexter.
Boss.
Yes, thank you. Oh boy.
I'm boss.
STS boss.
STS Enterprise.
The STS boss.
Sir.
STS Enterprises! Ho!
Exactly.
Well, Dexter, you're good at.
Well, what do we
summarizing
got?
episodes.
So I'm assuming you guys watched, right?
Not at all.
I did.
Really?
No, of course.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm watching it right now.
I just watched it.
Oh, all right. You just watched it. Well,
And then I murdered some Agatha Knights.
okay. Interesting.
He's crazy. Yes, boss. Yes, you did.
I think that means he went out. He went out to the dumpster and murdered some raccoons.
Well, the episode was called the Well-Tempered Clavier?
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
What's a clavier? Are you sure it doesn't say clever?
No, it's
The
CLA.
well-tempered clever.
It's a keyboard instrument, especially one with strings, such as a harpsichord.
I guess Dr. Ford is the well-tempered one. He stays pretty calm, even though a host is pointing a gun at him, and
Well, he
Bernard
does say, like,
has
the piano
coded her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shut up! No, I was just saying that he seems pretty calm, even though all the stuff that's going to happen in this episode. What were you going to say?
No, he does say, like, the piano never hurts the piano maker. Something like that.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's true.
Clementine. I didn't even know that was her name.
Yeah, they mentioned that many times.
Clementine. So this is the first episode where I heard the name.
Well, start paying attention, bub.
I don't even think the park has a name.
What is the show even called? Does it even have a name?
They should call it, like, World of the West or something.
No, what was the name we came up with? Robot Cowboys or Cowboy Robots?
Robot Cowboys? Oh, Wyatt.
That's true. Well, what happens?
Well, the big reveal in this one was
Bernard
that
is an alien.
Bernard was made in Arnold's image.
Mm-hmm.
So
That theory I read was right.
yes, and we had talked about. I think we had talked about this before, right?
Yeah, because I said I saw a theory that said that.
That's right. That's right. And then I had texted you guys later on. I was thinking, what if Bernard, had lived, wasn't necessarily Arnold, but he was like a real person that had died or something somehow, and then was made. I was assuming it was going to be like Dr. Ford had killed him, something along the lines of what happened to Teresa, and that Dr. Ford then remade him as a robot. So that he wouldn't, no one would suspect anything,
Robot.
And it actually did have a child and a wife, and that would explain the wife, because that was the part I could never understand. It's so elaborate to have to go, and it's like, was she another robot or something? But it turns out it was Dr. Ford pretending to be his wife, which is
Is that what it was? I didn't even catch that.
yeah, because you could hear Anthony Hopkins' voice when she's talking, like.
That is hilarious.
So I was like, he's just like sitting there.
What a sick fucker.
And he's talking to him as her, and because of his programming, he sees her, not Anthony Hopkins. So
That's
he's like, "Oh, Bernard, I loved." Like, did they get dirty at all?
Yeah, was there like, hey, honey,
No.
let me pull down that blouse a little bit?
Bernard, I know I'm remarried, but his dick is so tiny compared to yours. Ooh, I miss it.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Anthony Hopkins is just.
I want to see those scenes.
Maybe that's why he cheated on his fake wife, because Anthony Hopkins never roleplayed like that.
He cheated on his fake wife.
Well, I think they were already divorced.
Really?
Yeah, I think they were divorced because of the death of their son.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But it doesn't matter. It's all bullshit. That was the cornerstone memory.
Yeah. Some cornerstone, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's what Bernard says.
What's your cornerstone, Dexter?
I'm pretty sure it was when I murdered that drifter.
Ooh.
Yes, that was it. Oh, boy. He did not see it coming.
Is that why my uncle's missing? He was a drifter. That was my cornerstone when my uncle was mysteriously murdered while drifting.
Whoa.
Oxnard, do you mind meeting me in that dark parking lot over there real quick?
Sure.
to talk to you
The
about
parking lot.
the crime lot.
It's a horrible name for a store.
That was like what Batman and Superman, they meet to fight in Crime Alley, where Batman's parents were killed.
Was it really called Crime Alley?
I believe it was. I'm pretty sure. I have to look that up. But I'm pretty sure that for some reason he was in Crime Alley with his parents, and that's where they were killed, which is I mean, what do you expect? They have basically deserved it. If you're going in a place, hanging around in that area, what do you expect?
Park Row, later called Crime Alley, was a historical landmark in Gotham City.
Mm. Yeah, meet me in Crime Alley. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
I watched Batman versus Superman.
What'd
It
you
was
think?
okay. It was okay. It was okay.
Was it too long?
I couldn't tell you if it was too long. I must have started and stopped it about 100 times
Oh, that's true.
because I was constantly being interrupted by a number of things. I basically watched it over the course of 2 days, so that was very long. But it was, like I said, it was okay. Jesse Eisenberg was, sometimes I thought it was like too over the top in a stupid way. His portrayal, he was Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times I thought, he's pretty good. I don't know. I just kept going back and forth. So it was all right. It was all right.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Cornerstone.
Yeah, worth watching if you
My
like.
dad hated it.
Oh,
He kept going.
Really? What did he say?
He said, I don't know, he seemed really disgusted by it. I didn't really ask too many questions, but
I don't know what he could have been disgusted. I mean, there is a scene where Ben Affleck is working out, preparing for something, and I mean, it's like an intense workout, and he's pretty ripped. So maybe your dad was disgusted by that because he discovered that he had some kind of repressed sexual feelings as he watched that scene, and then he got angry.
okay. I think he would have realized that now that he's almost 60, but
Hey, you never know. It comes to us at any age. It can happen at any time.
that's true. Well, boss, what did you think of Westworld?
Oh, I thought
Is
it
your
was.
dad gay?
I thought it was,
Are you gay?
thought it was startling.
You were startled?
No, it was just startling.
What aspects of it were startling to you?
A lot of reveals and shit.
What was your favorite reveal?
Well, I wish this isn't my favorite reveal.
What
but
was your favorite in shit?
I wish that Bernard wasn't Arnold because I already read that in theory, but he is. It was interesting to me that Dolores killed him.
Image of Arnold.
It was interesting to me that Dolores killed him. Wonder why she did that.
Well, we don't know. That's to be revealed.
I don't really think I'll be, like, wow, when I learn why she killed him. It's kind of like one of those things that needs to be revealed that I don't really care about.
You need a wow.
Wow. What do you think of the church?
Ooh, yeah.
Church is cool. They're all going crazy.
What did you think of the young Anthony Hopkins again? The body double.
That wasn't him. That was some other dude.
That startles me when that occurs.
That was startling. I found that to be off-putting because the way the movement of this very skinny person with Anthony Hopkins' dead face over his face.
That's what they're
It's
doing,
just-
right? They're putting like a
Just
fake
dead inside. Yeah. I mean, it was very off-putting, I thought.
And
He looked strangely.
Yeah, I did like when Dolores is going through and you hear them arguing in
Yeah.
the background. You see Bernard a little bit. You can kind of make him out there through
What?
the glass.
Really?
Yeah.
I was looking for him. I didn't see shit.
They were yelling. If you watch the subtitles, they were fighting about
I
something.
think you're seeing things.
Oh, maybe I am. I don't know.
You're nuts, man.
I guess you're right.
'Cause I was
And let's move on.
I thought that was cool in the picture that he showed him. That there were actually 3 of them. It wasn't that like he just saw his dad. His dad was actually in the picture. It was just
What? Yeah, why is the dad in the picture?
I don't know.
I think that might have been one of the... Well, Arnold made him Dr. Ford.
Maybe.
Right.
Isn't that what he says? I think Dr. Ford says, like, these were a gift from Arnold.
Oh.
But he made adjustments. Like, he talks about how he made the father more like how his father actually was.
So he you know.
What?
Yeah? you know. I don't have to tell you.
Fingered him.
All right. I did like, what was that?
I said he touches his son, but the adult version, not the robot kid.
What? Who does this?
Dr. Ford likes it. That's why he's so screwed up.
All right, let's move on. I don't know what we're talking about.
This conversation's over.
It's gotten strange. Touching is...
All right, let's go step by step. What's the first thing that happens? I think we see Maeve getting this... she's in the lab with Bernard. Mm-hmm. He needs to assess her. For some reason, everybody else in the facility just leaves. And I don't understand that. I pictured like a facility with other people everywhere working. But no, he's like the only one there. Is that weird to anybody?
It was convenient for Maeve.
I mean, I do find it weird because the same thing happens when she's with Felix and Sylvester. It's like, how the fuck does nobody see? Every other aspect of the park and other people are monitored, seem to be monitored constantly, but they seem to be able to just do these things and move around the facility with Maeve just with ease. I don't know. I find it... That's why I think it's at some way somebody knows about it. You know what I mean? And they're letting it.
Sylvester, there's actually other people in the background usually working on other robots, though.
That's true. That's one aspect of that subplot that I just try to ignore. It doesn't seem realistic that Felix can just bring this robot around. There's,
And why is he like? They didn't have to even go down this road. I guess the impetus was to save their jobs. But all they had to do was fuck her up, like originally, like conk her out, I guess. And
Lobotomizer.
Yeah, and then just say she came in like this or whatever, and then dump her back in after they fix her up, and then that's it. I don't know why they had to go down this road, and then why Felix is like constantly, he's like obsessed with her.
I think he's in love. But yeah, that's just a little nitpick though. That doesn't ring too realistic to me.
It's all about the nitpicks. Yeah, so then Bernard goes to pick up the pieces. Oh! He goes walking around the facility into Dr. Ford's office.
Well, Maeve made him realize what he is.
Yes.
And then...
She's the robot whisperer.
Right, and he was like, what the hell? Bernard was like, what the fuck? Who did this to you? Like, raised all these things. And then she can control Bernard.
Who gave you hill giant strength?
Yeah. Oh no!
19.
She has the strength of 5 hill giants. Yeah, and that's when he goes to like find the truth, get the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So he'll help you, Bernard.
And I did like seeing Ford put in a position which at first you realize, he has no power here. Finally, it's interesting what he's going to do. But then at the end you realize he had power over everything the whole time. But
yeah, he was never vulnerable at all.
I want to see him be vulnerable.
Never.
I want to see that fight with him and Arnold.
A fist fight?
Yeah.
A knife fight.
Speaking of knife fight, Logan cuts open Dolores.
Oh, yeah. That was nuts. And because William he has gone in too deep.
Let's talk about one storyline at a time. We just finished the whole one.
Sure.
So let's finish Bernard and Dr. Ford first with the memories and stuff.
Okay.
Anything else you guys want to say about that?
Nope.
Now
Anyway,
let's move on.
Yeah, so he confronts Ford, and Ford lets him, go through all his memories, and he's reliving all these moments. And then he learns he killed Elsie. Or he did something to Elsie?
Well, no, she's dead.
She's dead? Okay.
Yeah, because then they go to the memory where he's like, oh, have you ever made me do this before? After he killed Teresa. And then Anthony Hopkins lies, and he's like, oh, no, never. And then he remembers that he killed Elsie, so he knows that Dr. Ford was a liar.
Yeah,
Precisely.
Evan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get to that.
Evan.
Evan Rachel Wood. On Twitter last week, she said, someone asked her, what was the hardest scene to film? And in the tweet from last week, she said, it hasn't been on air yet. So I'm wondering, was it this episode, or maybe it's going to be the next one? It could have been this scene with Logan.
It's like a cop-out answer. So far, you get
hiding.
Fuck her.
Yeah, cop out. It's not. She's not running for office or something here.
I wanted to ask this.
She's being secretive. She can't give away the secrets.
What do you think Bernard's stats are? Do you think he has 14 intelligence like the normal other robots, or is he pumped up?
No, I think he's a little pumped up, but not to the point that Maeve is.
Because I have a theory that,
I think his code is totally different.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's smart. So, don't you think he would have thought of some backup, ideas there, like...
But he's only as smart as he's allowed to be.
But I'm saying he's a smart robot. We've just clarified that.
Yes, I agree. But he's not...
Don't you think he would have thought of something else? Like he had a plan. Obviously, it didn't go right because there's this other code that Dr. Ford has control of the robots anyway. But don't you think he could have done something else to he could have reprogrammed himself like Maeve did or something like that? I don't know. I feel like he could have went a little further, or maybe he did and it's going to be revealed. I don't know.
See. Why didn't he access himself and boost his stats way up?
Yeah, or do something as a backup or something like that.
Well, I think the backup was that he had Clementine put the gun on him.
That's pretty weak.
Because she doesn't come up right away. I think he was talking to him and he was saying, send me back or whatever. And then Robert Ford wouldn't do it. And then so Bernard's like, all right, come on out, Clementine.
He had the gun, and Ford's like, you can't shoot me.
That's right, yes. You're exactly right.
But she can.
Right. And so I think that might have been his backup plan. I think in his mind he's like, all right, now I got him. Because he also had rewritten her code so that she would only respond to Bernard's voice.
Right. He should start making a secret clone army of himself. That's what I would do.
Do you think he's going to be repaired?
No, I think a new one will be built.
New one? They usually repair robots, Dexter.
Yeah, but not in this case. I don't think Robert Ford is going to make...
Well, he's not...
blow your brains out.
His brain was blown out. Yeah, he shot himself in the head.
That's another part of the
show. But other
robots
get shot in the head and they repair them.
Do they repair them, or do they just make a new copy?
But they don't know that he's a robot.
Yeah, but Maeve does.
Yeah, so what?
So she could have people repair him. She already has Sylvester and Felix under her thumb.
Well, she doesn't even... Yeah, maybe, but she doesn't know that happened.
And she's going to walk in there with a...
She'll find out. She's got 18 intelligence.
She's going to walk in with a bucket of brains and his headless corpse.
She's gonna be in Westworld and she just starts sniffing and she's like, Bernard shot himself. I better go and rebuild him and to recruit him. It might happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be... Dr. Ford is going to have it he killed, or he's the reason why Elsie went missing, something like that. It'll be like a setup like what they did with Teresa.
Slipped in a crevasse.
Or, because what I want to know is, too, who is Anthony Hopkins making? Because there is that one robot being made in the house, in that cabin, in the basement. So who is that?
I don't know. Maybe he's remaking the kid. Maybe he killed the kid for killing the dog.
Maybe that's just one of his sex bots.
Oh, yes.
He has a closet full of sex.
I've always said I love a good wank from a robot.
Yep.
They're all him.
Oh.
All his father.
Oh, yes. Hello, Dr. Ford.
Why?
Yes, hello, Dr. Ford. Bend over, please. Oh, yes, of course, Dr. Ford. Ready to receive you.
Yeah,
there we are. Oh, yes, that's mighty good. Yes, Dr. Ford. Please pump away.
Jolly good.
Jolly good, jolly good.
Westworld. Jonathan Nolan, you're a genius.
Okay. All right, next storyline. I think we covered that stuff.
Well, Maeve, to stick with a similar story, Maeve goes into Westworld and finds Hector.
Yes, Hector.
I am Hector.
Hector and Wyatt. And she opens the safe for him, and he's like, look, it's all a lie, bro. I'm predicting your future. He's going to shoot, she's going to die, but you got to help me, man, so let's make love and set ourselves on fire to get to hell.
I had an issue. I had an issue with that scene.
What do you
I
mean?
was like, man, this is really rushed. If I was Hector, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about, you nut job? I don't care that you... I don't care that you guessed that. It's like
she can control them. She can control them.
No, but she wasn't in that situation. She was actually legitimately trying to convince him that it's not real, and that's similar to Matrix, like Morpheus trying to convince Neo. It didn't happen that quick. It took some time. It took some convincing.
That's true. It kind of went along quick.
5 minutes.
I did think though.
Yeah, but I don't see how those two are relatable though.
What? They're way relatable.
How so?
Right.
Neo is in a fake world.
Right.
Hector's in a fake world, and they're
I
both
think...
being tried.
Yeah, but Neo's not a robot.
Yeah, and also,
matter. Maybe Hector's not a robot. They're sentient.
He's a robot. No, but I see what your point is.
I see your point. I was wrong.
It's the similarity is that they're both exposed to a reality that they never could have conceived.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the shock factor there that is suddenly that seemed to be missing.
Like Donald Trump as president.
Right, exactly. The shock factor.
Self-burn to death. I don't see that so quickly.
What I thought was weird was how can you even get a boner when you're burning to death? I don't care if you're a robot. I don't care who you are.
I don't know, man. Sex is pretty good.
That's true.
You kind of go into your own world sometimes.
And then I did think, though, boss, I thought that he said that he had remembered.
Yeah, but
they had encountered each other and discussed that kind of thing before.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though he remembered, Neo was like in the Matrix. He was onto stuff like that with his hacking shit, you know. So
yeah, but he didn't actually. So nobody came and said, "Hey, this is the Matrix. We're actually slaves to robots." And then, he was like, "Whoa!" And then moved on, and then back to it again. And this guy, he was exposed to all of it, but then his mind is like reset. But then he remembered it because they relive their memories.
He just
I remember.
No, he just remembered that he had put the knife to her belly before, like that.
Yeah, and
just deja vu. We have deja vu all the time.
But that's not deja vu because they relive their memories. That's not just deja vu. And also, what happened was he stabbed her. It proved that she had died before. That was the whole thing. That was the whole point of her doing that because it proved to her that, oh my God, I've been killed before, and then she realized that, and he realized that as well.
I'm not convinced by that because they just have any memory, even the ones that are put in them are like real. That's just how they are.
But that wasn't a memory that was put.
They are real. All the memories. Maybe they remember stuff wrong. I don't know. I'm not convinced that little memory.
But they believe that they're real. But they relive the memories. They don't just think, "Oh yeah, I remember that one time when I raped a person."
I'm not even sure what Boss is skeptical of right now.
Wait, what are you?
I'm skeptical of the fact that he was so convinced in that little time period that, oh man, you're right, this is fake. I'm going to die burned with you.
She also outlined everything that was going to happen with that group, like verbatim, word for word. And then he watched it happen. Then
they're outlaws. That's what they do. They're fucking idiots.
I know, but how does she know the exact words and order of the events that are going to occur? And then she opens the safe and shows that the safe is empty.
No, Dexter, put yourself in real life situation where that happens to you. Are you letting yourself get burned to death?
But I'm not an android.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not an android.
The whole point of the show is that they're basically human.
They experience
that they're going to come back because they know they're aware. They see the strings that are, it's different because they know they are gonna. If I knew I was gonna burn to death while I'm having sex, I'm not. Because that's insane, and I will be dead. Right.
Exactly.
But they know that won't be the case. And
they still have like a core code where they don't want to die.
Why would they have that?
Yeah, they have stuff like that. There's one episode where they're like, what's your prime directive, stuff like that. I'm sure they don't. They program in them that you're trying not to die.
What was the prime directive episode?
In one episode, he asks like. Dr. Ford asks Mr. Abernathy, what's your
prime directive?
He's like, to watch after my herd, protect my daughter, Dolores, stuff like that. So there's a part of these robots where they don't want to die.
No, but then when he asks that, the guy says, to meet my maker, and then starts laughing maniacally. So it's the exact opposite of what you're saying.
Let's move on.
Anyway, they die in a horrible sex fire, and then William who seems to have gone off the. Oh, see, all right. I'm gonna jump ahead here, but William and Dolores are with Logan, right? And they're captured. And then the whole stuff with Evan Rachel Wood. Logan slices her open. He makes William look and see there's all gears in there. Then she grabs a gun. She kills some of the other guards, and she runs off. And William is still there with Logan. Yeah. And then they have this kind of heart to heart. And I thought Logan was going to get attacked by William when William had that bottle. I thought he was going to hit Logan with it, right. But it's like bygones be bygones. And then in the morning,
hold on. I did not expect Logan to he let that slide really easily. I felt that guy would hold a grudge. You saw his face after he was left. He was so much rage, and now he's it's okay, man.
But he understands the park. It's all a game. Mm-hmm. So he even says this is a great
buy that either.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Yeah, they're going to be brothers. He's like
what stays in Westworld.
Plus, I don't buy that either.
Plus, he thinks that William has now realized that it's the same. William has the same problem that these androids do. They have to realize that this is not the real world. Mm-hmm. And William, he believes that William has let go of this Dolores fantasy now. And so he's like, all right, good. He succeeded. He feels satisfied. And now they're back, in reality. But then he awakes to find that William has killed and dismembered everybody there.
He must have been really out if none of that woke him up.
Well, he seemed to be very hungover because they started drinking. So William, I think, didn't really drink. He just looked like he was. Yeah. Maybe. And Logan got shit-faced, and then, and so my point is here, aside from, retelling it, was that you see the knife that William is holding, right? And then I believe that was the same knife that Ed Harris removes from Teddy's corpse because that one woman killed Teddy, the Wyatt lady killed Teddy, who is Wyatt? I don't know. I was confused by that. And then, but anyway, Ed Harris is going to be hung because he's got a noose, and there's a horse. His horse is walking away, and as the horse walks away, the noose gets tightened, and he's going to be pulled up a tree. So he takes his knife from Teddy to cut himself free. I believe it's the same knife that William had.
I think it was too. So how long was that Delos lady going to stand there and watch?
I know.
Watch him almost die.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what? How long has she been there?
Yeah. Were you guys kind of worried that the Man in Black would die?
No.
I did not think he was going to die. I was more thinking
but you were hoping he would.
No, I don't want him to die.
Yeah, just curious.
Yeah. I was more thinking too about how that was worked out. How does that work out with the programming of?
I wasn't part of the program.
Exactly.
Part of the program?
I didn't get that. So they can't stab and pull a trigger, but what they can do is still set you up to die.
I think so. I'm pretty sure the park would come in and stop it, but it's almost like losing the game in a way.
Maybe that's why. Oh, jeez.
What? Doctor, what happened to my hand? You lost Westworld.
Maybe that's why the Delos lady was there, because she was watching to see if he was going to get out of it.
Yeah. And
then if he didn't, he would have been saved anyway.
He probably, when he goes into the park, he tells everyone who works there, do not interfere. This is all about me. I don't care what the hell's going on. And they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. But, they're watching him.
Also, they listen to him because we find out that the Man in Black is a board member.
Mm-hmm. And he has no interest in Ford's programming. He's all about Arnold.
Yeah, exactly.
The narratives.
Arnold's narrative is what he wants.
Oh, I thought he liked Ford's narratives.
No. He doesn't care. He's after Arnold.
Because she was there to get his vote, because she wanted a full majority vote to get rid of Ford. And he's like, yeah, do whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. He's like, I'm not interested in Ford. I care about Arnold. And so...
He can't call his horse to him? Was that his horse?
Yeah. It was a robot horse, though. Can the robot horse kill him?
Yeah, the robot horse is then in on it, then.
Yeah, can't you get kicked in the head by a horse accidentally? Whether it be robot or live human horse. What the?
A centaur?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He couldn't pull... Wait, hold on. I forget how he was tied. He couldn't pull that noose off of his head.
It was pretty tight.
No, he had his hands tied.
And it wasn't a big noose. It was pretty wrapped well around his neck.
Yeah, there was no way he could... I don't think he could... I don't know, maybe.
Well, I'm looking at it right now.
To do it. What they should have done was, maybe did they do the thing where they tie your hands together and then the rope that ties your hands together is also tied down to your legs. You're like hog-tied. I guess that's hog-tied.
But he cut above his head, though.
Yeah, it wasn't tied to his legs. It was just his wrists were together, and then it lifted him up, and he just sweeped upward with the knife, and he cut himself down.
You know, the other thing was it was getting, like, taut because the horse was moving away, and he was moving towards Teddy's body. So I think to get the knife, so it probably would have been too tight.
Is that how a noose works? I'm not really familiar. Does it, if you pull on it, does it get tighter? Is that how the knot works?
No, I think you tighten the noose. It allows you to tighten it.
Makes it tighter.
And then when the body, like if it's like a hanging, the body falls and the noose is already tightened. I don't think the noose adjusts.
I think it adjusts.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at a wiki how...
Well, I guess as the force pulls you down, the rope goes up and the knot
like a slip
goes
knot.
down. Yeah. That's true.
We need like a fisherman.
So
yes,
back
we need
to
the guy
Teddy.
with hood that pulls the lever that hangs the people. Explain. We need the executioner.
Was it confirmed that Teddy is Wyatt? Because I predicted that.
I don't think it did. I think it said that he would fight along with Wyatt because Teddy is actually evil. Because you see him as he was a sheriff and then he murdered that town, everybody in the town, like women and children. It wasn't soldiers.
For some reason she killed him. What was that about?
Because he's not ready yet.
How does she know he's going to come back?
Because now she's opened his eyes.
What?
Because he wasn't ready yet, because...
How does she know he's going to come back?
When he's ready, he'll come.
Someone adjusting their mic or something?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh. I was
doesn't make any sense, though. What is she self-aware now?
Now? What? Yeah, I get. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe it's part of the story that she is the way she is, or maybe it's something like deeper where she's also kind of off. This whole Wyatt thing seems out of control.
Confusing, yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Were the henchmen eating those dead bodies?
Yes,
looked like it. Yeah.
It looked like one pulled like a bullet shell out of one.
Oh, maybe.
That's what I thought. I thought he was picking up a bullet shell. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And then I thought the other ones were eating them. I don't know.
We'll have to get back to this next week.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt. What do you think, listening people?
What else happened?
Oh, well, the QA guy goes out to investigate Elsie's point of view.
Yeah.
And then
he gets ghost nationed.
That was scary.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was funny. He's like, "Hey, fellas, all right, you want to stop?" Huh?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
And he's like, "They're not listening. They're not listening to commands."
It seems like it. I guess something is. I guess it's like spreading almost. So that
well, they do talk about that in the beginning with the reveries. It is, and somebody mentions spreading like a virus.
Remember that part of the park is like where, all hosts and everything, like even if they look at it, they don't see it. And you saw when he was trying to use his phone, like all the disconnection, like it wouldn't connect. He couldn't make a call.
And that's like nobody goes to that area at all, like even tech people.
Yeah, so maybe Ford has like some robots secretly going there. Ghost Nation? That's why they're called ghosts, maybe? Who knows?
Is that... And he went there because they found a signal from Elsie's phone thing, right?
But she's on
Who
leave.
put it there? Well, who put it there? That's the question. Who wanted that guy to go out there? Why was it there, and who put it there?
I have a question about Dolores when she gets stabbed. Is that showing us, like, 3 different timelines?
Oh, God. What? How?
What?
No,
because
to me, that's just showing the past.
There's only 2 timelines.
Hold on.
The past and the present.
Hold on. She gets stabbed. That's the past, right? But then she's not stabbed. And that was the future.
Maybe, yeah. Because her memories, it's not...
But then she was in a dress.
Right, so this is the thing.
That's a flashback.
You're seeing multiple timelines, but there's only 2 main ones where the events are occurring.
How are there not 3?
Because one is just in her mind.
Yeah, she's reliving all these memories.
She's reliving.
One is the memory of her in the dress, right. That's clarify.
That's a memory.
And then one is the present,
right
when she's not stabbed in the stomach. Right. And then there's one we don't see her walking. She was stabbed. That's the past.
Yeah, but like I said, there's still only 2 main timelines. But
now we're going back to my previous point.
So why is she wearing the same clothes?
Hold on, though.
In the present as she was in the past when she was stabbed.
We discussed this before. That I said she's wearing those clothes. It's 2 different timelines they're showing us.
I remember you talking about the camera angles.
Right.
Not the clothes.
I still think that was 2 different...
So maybe
2 different scenarios. She's doing it again in the same outfit.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is what you're saying. That we're seeing that past play out with William and Logan and her and everything that happened.
Yeah.
We're also seeing the thing where it's her memory of as she's moving along these places.
Right. I wouldn't even call those timelines. I just call them flashbacks, just to make it simpler.
Okay. But where she's in the dress and then all that stuff, that's in her mind. We know for a fact that's in her mind. Now, I wonder too if now when we see her in the same clothes, but she's not stabbed.
Right, that's a present day.
Taken it upon herself because they say that they relive these memories. It's not just that. So now maybe she's actually just alone the whole time, walking through all these areas and leading herself to the old facility where she realizes that Arnold's there. Right. So there are.
She was following her own path.
Yeah.
In the same outfit.
Right. So.
By herself.
So you have she's following the same path, and that is the same timeline in which Ed Harris and Teddy are together.
Yes.
And then you also have the past one with William and Logan, and when she's wearing those same clothes and she gets stabbed, that's like the first time that happened.
Right.
And now then so we have the first time that those events occurred, the present day one where she's just going through the motions again and it's leading her there, and then we have those memories of hers that we're seeing where she's in the dress that takes place even before William.
Right. It's a crazy fucking show.
Do I understand what I just said? I think so.
No, yeah, it was coherent. I understood.
Yeah, so I think I'm right that when they're on the train, there's 2 shots, one of her alone and one with them.
No, you could absolutely be right, but your reasoning for
the argument wasn't strong.
I'll take it.
I believe that you could be right.
I still think I'm right about the other thing.
No, that part you're not right about. Where they
agree to disagree.
You can't tell. My point is, you can't tell. You can't tell that what you think about her being alone there from that shot because you're meant to assume that they are there because she's dressed the same way. It's in the same car. They walked. That's just how it's set up. But in reality, it could be that she is alone. Because now she's in the present day. She's just remembering what happened and getting to that train. Now she's on it alone, and that's why we see her alone. But, oh my God.
I had a question. So what was the deal with all these other robots in the church that were all, like, freaking out?
I think they were meeting with Arnold too, and they were becoming sort of sentient in certain ways.
So like they're just waiting around to go into the confession booth to go
sort of speak with Arnold and be like, Arnold, what the fuck is going on with me? And he's like, it's okay, it's all right. It's like he's a therapist for his robots
because he's trying to give them consciousness, actual consciousness.
Mm-hmm. It's like his asylum.
Arnold's.
It's like if all the crazy people in our world were the only ones who were sane or knew what was going on.
Oh my God. Nuts. What else?
I think that's basically it.
Well, hold on. Maeve reveals to Bernard that he and the host convinced, blah, blah, blah. Teddy receives a flashback of himself killing Angela before Angela kills him. Charlotte meets with the man in black and tries to gain his assistance for moving forward. Ashley investigates suspicious activity in the park.
I remember one thing about Logan holds the picture up. This was another thing why I now truly believe
yes, that's right.
that William is the man in black, and that's the past timeline, was because Logan is trying to convince William, like, to come back to reality.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, you know, do you even remember? You know, you're supposed to be marrying my sister, remember? And he's like, here. And he shows a picture. And that's the picture of her in, like, the city. And that's the picture that is found. Yeah. That Abernathy is, like, obsessed with. So, and it was buried. So something happened.
Some people were saying that Logan is the Man in Black.
Well, I remember we had talked about that, too.
Yeah, and I was like, first of all, his eye color is different. Like, I don't understand that theory, because they were basing it off like, see, look, he cut Dolores open. Remember he said, I cut open one of you guys once. I was like, what? He cuts these things open all the time.
But he talks about how they were beautiful and all this kind of stuff. He, like, systematically took them apart, I think. He didn't just slice one open and then just go, look! Look at it! Look at it! Because also, if to that point, too, William dismembers, like, 100 of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And cuts them open.
And he thinks they're beautiful because he fell in love with Dolores, so that's why he pines for those robots.
Right. So, if anything, what they're saying is just more evidence that it's William.
Right. No, it's just something I read online that just made me annoyed.
No, that is annoying. And now we just fucking schooled them, so fuck you. Wherever you are.
Random person on Reddit.
Who's definitely listening to this. Oh, boy.
Boss, what was your favorite moment? When it ended?
Well, I go to school and Clementine was reprogrammed and holding the gun on him, but then that kind of fizzled away.
I find it weird. Why do you have to lobotomize these things? Can't you just scrap it and then make a new one?
I don't think they want to do that, though. I know, but sometimes I'm like, why are they keeping these things around if they're so troublesome and they're so worried about them?
When the show first started, I was convinced it's like, oh, okay, anything that gets hurt or harmed during that week-long stay at WestWorld, they just remake them. But apparently, no, they keep them as long. Yeah, but you see these machines making robots all the time. I thought it was just a continuous thing.
What is the point of having that gigantic, instantaneous incinerator if you're not shoving malfunctioning androids into it?
Yeah,
that you're scrapping.
I want to see like a PSA or like a 50 style documentary of like park operations.
Here in Westworld, we keep operations at tip-top shape. Oh wow, mister! I didn't know it was like that. That's right, Billy.
Like, why lobotomize? Why?
Well, they did that to insane people in asylums back in the day. It's just to keep them
but they're not
safe. Yeah,
but these are not people. They can just
they're programmable.
Say, this isn't working, destroy it, and make a new one.
Yeah, but it's like any company, trying to save money. Let's keep the most of the robot. If we want to reissue it, then we'll fix the brain.
I wonder what their overheads are, because it's $40,000 a day to be in this park, and it seems like people, and Dolores even says to William, like, she doesn't want to get out of this world, out of Westworld, because if the real world is so great, why is everybody constantly trying to fight their way in here? Mm-hmm. And so, also, oh yeah, writing's great. And, so why would... So there's got to be a lot of money being made. I mean, like, insane amounts of money. So what are the overheads? I wonder how much it costs to make one android. It can't be too much, because they constantly have them getting... Oh, no, but they have them getting killed. And never mind, to your point, boss. They just... Or who was saying don't get them lobotomized? Boss?
I'm saying that they don't rebuild them. I'm saying they just fix.
Yeah, no, but because... They're constantly getting shot and killed, and they don't just send new ones out there. They repair them and then send them out.
Yeah, so, fixed.
So I wonder how much it costs to pay the people repairing them as opposed to just making a new one.
Well, it seems like Felix and what's-his-face are morons, so they probably make like $15 an hour or something like that.
Really, they say they need the job, but I don't think they're making a lot.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem
they just
that
have
hard.
amazing.
I think that
they just have like the most amazing technology, so it doesn't matter how bad they are.
Right.
Yeah, all you have to do is take like a hot glue gun, spray it over a fucking cut, and then you're a doctor.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking up Disney World on average, not including airfare. It's $200 per person a day. With airfare, you can spend $3,500 for a 5-day trip to Disney World.
Yikes.
See, the key is you
for
get
inflation. This takes place
outside.
obviously in the year of 9,000, so it works out.
Yeah, that's the math. So
No.
I think this is actually Disney World like 1,000 years from now.
Did you see when the QA guy was going up?
It's a Westworld after all.
I'm gonna fuck this robot.
Do you see this mountain used to be Splash Mountain?
Oh boy, come to Westworld, huh? Come fuck up robotic pussy, huh? Oh boy.
I know I do it. Oh.
Did you see when the QA guy was going up to the surface in the elevator? There was like that tube thing
What tube thing?
in front of him, in front of the elevator. It almost looked like a bullet train. There was like a tube, almost something like from Futurama. You didn't see that?
Man, no, I didn't see that.
It was like a split second, and you saw it there. It looked like a big tube, like see-through, and you see this light go zipping through it, like something was traveling.
Cool.
Maybe that's how they get the robots back in and out real quick.
Or the poop out.
The poop.
Poop
That's
tubes.
Poop go, Dexter.
Innovative poop tube technology
Where's-
allows
where's
Westworld to stay clean and smell-free.
Yeah.
Maybe. You may be right.
That's true. How do outhouses in the park work?
Yeah, they don't have running water, right?
I don't know,
What do you shit in the park? Like, what if? Okay, I love
Like,
Westworld. All
They
this.
shit. Buckets and outhouses.
Like, I would love to go to Westworld, do all the Wild West stuff, but when time for bathroom happens, I want to go to like a nice bathroom. Can you set that up for me?
Is that what you call it?
Well, that Spanish
it's
villa looked like
for
it had nice bathrooms.
What's that?
Said the Spanish villa looked like it probably had nice bathrooms.
That's true.
I don't know. Even then, even for a fancy Spanish villa at the time, you don't have the water like that.
Like if I'm
And
out
then-
camping,
When it's time for bathroom, I mean,
if I'm out camping and like they expect me to just like go shit in the woods,
I think so. Yeah, it's because it's like part of the times, man.
I'm not paying $40,000 to shit in the woods.
It's for the experience. You're not getting
That's
the
not
full
the experience I'm looking for.
Have you ever shit in the woods? Because it's glorious.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Liberating.
Just make sure, and I can't say this enough, make sure that you do not use poison ivy as toilet paper.
Damn it!
It's too late already, isn't
Told
it?
me this yesterday.
You already went out and you're shitting in the woods right now,
I'm
aren't
doing
you?
it right now.
Told you how great it is. And you said, I'll use a leaf as a wipe. Where's my poison ivy plant? Come on, trusted friend. You've never let me down before. And the horror.
I'm looking
I
at
think it's
this.
time for comments.
Sure. I was just looking at this GIF, and it's one with William, and he's saying like, "I thought you couldn't get hurt here," and then the host is saying, "Only the right amount,"
Ooh.
and then it cuts to Ed Harris getting his head smashed against the rock.
Yeah.
All right.
Carringer.
I thought it was going to be like. Plus, if you think about it, there's people that have fetishes, and that going to involve some pain. Maybe this is a place where they can get their fetish satisfied. What if a guy's like, I don't know, really like sick, painful stuff?
Nothing turns me on more than a girl stomping on my balls in high heels.
Tie a rubber band as tight as you can around my balls, and
Is this the right amount of pain?
then punch me in the stomach over and over again,
Oh, no.
I'm trying to
God.
noose around my neck.
and fuck me in the ass.
Yes, boss, Carringer.
Carringer said, I like big robots and I cannot lie. Screwed it up.
You did. I like them.
Like a big potato. Well, Carringer,
Well-
I'm glad you like big robots. Who
He
doesn't
can't
like
lie.
big robots? Don't you like
Thanks
Gundams?
for the comments.
Gundams are cool. Those are. Is that a robot? I think that's more of a robot-shaped ship because it doesn't work without the human operator.
What is he talking about?
Gundams.
Oh, Gundams. Oh.
You just brought them up.
So I was reading something else. It depends on the Gundam.
Gundam is not a robot.
It's a mechanized suit, I guess.
Yes, exactly. You said it perfectly. I don't know what I said, but it was stupid.
You said it in such a way that I forgot what was going
Went
on.
around in a big circle. Oh boy. Shelly Lloyd Atkinson says Maeve was referring to a previous setting of 14 under bulk apperception. Even at 14, she was still smarter than Sylvester. Yeah, we were a little confused about that.
No, I was confused.
But we straightened it out. Thank you, Shelly, for confirming.
Thank you, Shelly. Shelly, you from the UK? It looks like a UK name.
Shelly?
Atkinson. Really?
Oh, Atkinson, that does sound like... Oh, Shelly Atkinson.
Shelly Lloyd.
Hello.
She's from Brooklyn.
She can still fake an accent like that. Maybe she's from Brooklyn, but she went to London for like a week and she came back with an accent.
Right.
With an Atkinson.
Oh, Shelly! Oh, welcome back. How was London? Oh, it was great. Oh,
she came back with the last name.
Oh, I loved it.
Evan, it was Evan.
Oh, I loved it, mate. Shelly, your accent is becoming much more Cockney, is it?
I like the villas and the deer parks.
Oh, no, what you're talking about, mate. I sound perfectly normal. It's my Brooklyn accent.
Yeah, she can be the Claire for Westworld discussions.
Oh.
Ooh.
Louise Rodriguez says, I hope we can get both the 9 and 10 episode review short after airing. Winky face.
Well, here you go.
Here it is.
There you go, man.
Gracias. I like it.
Elrod.
And
Dexter,
the inventor, Sean Connery, of course.
Is there any way that Maeve could be a sleeper program designed to bring the park down from within, left by Arnold, and we are just witnessing her wake up and become self-aware? How does Ford control the robots? Does he use a remote or his mind? If it's his mind, is there a possibility that he can access sight and sound through all the robots in the park? Basically like hacking into someone's webcam. No conversation would be private if this were the case. Did we just hear the man in black admitting to being a sociopath? Oh, yeah, that was right. That was when he's talking about killing the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boss, what were you going to say?
My guess...
Also, did we...
Dr. Ford,
Yes?
he always uses a certain command. Like in this episode, there was a piano phrase that he used to snap a carrot. What's her face? What's her name?
A Clementine.
Clementine out of it. I think after he uses a command, maybe they just are calibrated to respond to his voice.
Adagio.
But see, we see...
Accelerando.
he speaks Esperanto to them.
But that doesn't explain at the hacienda when he just motions, controls everything without even not even motions. Yeah, so based on that, I think it must be something
he does
fucking
it with
mental.
His penis.
Yes, that too.
You can't see what's going on in those pants.
It's like a fucking
phallic transmissions.
I don't even know what that means.
It's doing cartwheels in there. Well, I was going to say, to your point, Maeve, she also now controls them, and she doesn't give any kind of signal. She just speaks to them, like, that's enough, kind of like what he does. Or she just says, stop. Right. Everyone else has to say, like, cease motor functions, to make them stop the way that they do.
Yeah. What was the command to have the kid open up his face?
Turn the other cheek.
Turn the other cheek, yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. Props.
What was your favorite command, Dexter?
Turn around and bend over. And then he reveals his true self through his ass. Best part of the show.
I don't know what show you're watching.
I was watching the porn version of Westworld.
Dr. Ford hides his secrets between his wrinkles.
It was Fuck World.
Betwixt the nads. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
hope you all enjoyed this quality discussion.
There's some good porn names for the Westwood characters.
Westwood.
Westwood.
Clitoris.
That's one of them. That's one. You just said it.
Clitoris instead of Dolores. That's good.
D. Westwood.
Heckcock.
Ted fuck.
Blow me. That's not anything from the show.
William Dumb Slut. What? The worst porno ever.
Would you watch it?
I would. Of course I would watch it.
Blogan. This doesn't sound like a good porno at all.
Logan.
This is the only one that works.
That's just a hilarious character name, whether you're in a porn or not.
Shut up, Logan. Never name your kids Logan. It's way too easy.
Logan, that's the classic insult.
Slogan.
Logan. God. Anyway, we're having fun.
Yeah. Last episode's coming up next week. How's it going to end, boss? You know it.
Well,
just say it. Just say it. It's all on the tip of our tongues.
Bombs.
Oh.
Exactly. They're going to bomb Westworld.
Who's they?
The government.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I would love to see, like, suddenly, like a 4-star general stroll in saying, I've got direct orders from the president. I've got to stop this madness. You know, and it's like he's authorizing a nuclear strike.
And then Dr. Ford controls him because he's a robot.
God.
He's been introducing robots into the real world for years.
What about if suddenly the guy, like a military man, strolls up and he's, you know, giving an order or something like that, and anyway, whatever, something happens and you find out that Robert Ford is the president.
Ooh.
Oh. And nobody knew. He's the real president. And then the woman from Delos is like, what? And everyone's like, oh, fuck.
This is so stupid. I have porn star name generator. I put Maeve. It gives me Cindy Stroker. What? Let's see. Dolores.
I think it just...
Yeah, it's just a random...
It tells you whatever you want.
Okay,
like, what
Dolores is Jizzy Jiggles. That's a good one. I don't see how that has anything to do with the name.
It doesn't.
Crap.
I can't believe you paid that $10 for it.
Man, I'm such a fool. All these apps I download. They make it so easy, man.
They don't. What's the point of typing anything in if it's just going to generate whatever it wants? Jizzy Jiggles.
Yeah, I'm just going to put in gibberish. And female. Exotica Sticky? What?
You know what's really...
I'm putting in Oxnard. Let's see what happens. Male, generate. Orel
Tiny
Slick
nuts.
Booty. And we got to do the rest. Dexter, you are Pud Banger.
What the heck is a pud?
And boss, you are Slappy Spankalicious. Now wait a minute.
They like alliterations.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay, so
I want some of that sweet pud.
okay, I thought it was random, but I tried re-putting in Dexter and it does come up with the same name. Okay, so there is something at work here. I just don't know how it works.
There's some kind of bizarre algorithm that governs that site.
Okay, that was a good discussion, guys. I'm looking forward to next week.
Yeah, tell us your favorite porn name. And
wait, what's this? What's this site so that people can do it and tell us what they?
Put down your pod and write a comment.
It's just pronname.com. Just search porn star name generator.
Okay, yeah, everybody do that, and then leave your porn name for us in the comments because these are hilarious to me.
And also leave your Westworld based porn names.
Robert Ford is Private Tang. What?
What?
Tang, huh? Get your tang out of my face.
Yeah, where's that Pud Tang?
Hector is Uncle Naked DDS. What is that?
He's a dentist.
Did I do Logan already?
Uncle DDS.
And Logan is Lex Jizz. How is that a male porn name? This is so stupid.
Oh man, oh I'm crying. Oh man, DDS. Uncle Naked DDS. Oh, I'm Uncle Naked. It looks like you got a terrible cavity.
Open wide.
Oh.
Because I'm going to put in a drill.
Time to drill ya.
Remember to spit in the
On my
bowl.
dick.
I think boss has left us.
I'm gonna need you to swallow this.
That was Westworld.
Yeah, Westworld.
Yep. Oh boy.
Well, I'm boss.
I'm Oxnard.
Who the hell are you?
I'm still Dexter.
Oh.
I like this new arrangement, though. Okay.
Good night and good luck.
What?
Huh?
It's our news signing out. Good night and good luck.
That's Ed Murrow.
Really?
Right? Yeah. Good night.
Copycat.
Yeah. How dare that 1950s journalist rip us off?